Hi guys, hi Hope, hi Agnes. Blonde again. Welcome back to series number 3.
I can't believe we're on series 3.
Yeah, do you like my tree?
I mean, I think I'll come round to it. It just looks a bit random. Before we jump in to this week's episode, we have a sponsor now. You may have seen the video we released with the interview with Chucks, and we've got some special codes for you. So if you use code TBS, the Brunch Show,
TBS,
10
the brunch show.
off, you'll receive 10% discount. Or if you use the code TBS, the Brunch Show, 15 off, you'll receive 15% off. And that is for meals at Chef Fiesta that come to your house.
Okay, ladies and gents. So the first story. Can I go?
I
Or
thought
go?
you were going.
Oh, okay, I'm going. Bye. So the first story, it's about this Canadian woman. I don't know why I touched my microphone. I don't know. Okay. So diagnosed with climate change.
She's been diagnosed with climate change.
Yes. So it's said to be the first patient in the world to have been given a diagnosis of climate change. In late June, July, like in North America, there were a big heat wave, experiencing a heat wave that would go down as both the hottest and deadliest in Canadian history.
I remember seeing this on telly, and there was a big fire, wasn't there?
Yeah. And then a woman in her 70s went to the emergency room because she felt sick. So also she is suffering of diabetes and heart failures. So the poor woman in this weather was living in a trailer without air conditioner. Oh God, can you imagine?
Even with air conditioner, that would still be hot.
Yeah. So his doctor and his nurse, they decided that he is suffering in climate change.
So what have they done?
I don't know.
Oh. Excellent story. We're kicking off series 3 strong. My next story isn't very good either.
Oh God.
So there's a lady who is a mother, and she's recently posted on Reddit, you know, that blog thing where you ask for advice, because she has said that though she loves her daughter, she doesn't like her. She's a bully, she's aggressive, she's nasty to her siblings, she's nasty to her mum, she calls her mum's clothes ugly, she calls her loads of names, and the woman's just like, I don't like her. I don't like my own child. What were you like as a teenager?
Bad.
How?
I'm sorry for my mother. She was definitely struggling with me.
Didn't you kill your guinea pig?
No. He was suffering in climate change.
Because you left him outside.
Yes.
Apparently this lady went to her best friend and said about it and was like trying to get some advice. And her friend was like, you're awful. You're a horrible person. I don't think that's a very good friend, quite frankly.
It's not. And to be honest, I think that as a mother, I think as a mother, I think like that woman being a mother, I think it's a good idea to ask for advice, because if she can't deal with it, she needs help, definitely.
Yeah, and she's obviously didn't want to ask her friend.
Well, yeah. Well, friend.
Because that you, as a mother, I imagine you would feel awful that you don't like your child. And then teenagers are just the worst.
Yeah.
Well, they think they know everything, don't they?
Yeah.
And they haven't got a clue.
Yeah.
You think you're the dog's bollocks and you're not.
I did bully a few people.
I remember once we used to, because me and my friend who lived across the road from me, we used to have to be home at 6 p.m. in the week from playing out with our friends.
Mm-hmm.
And all of our friends, their parents didn't care when they got home. They could stay out till like 11 p.m. at night. So we used to go, because we had to be home at 6, we used to go out and we used to drink like cider from the shop at like 11 a.m. and then come home at 6 and be like wasted. I remember once my friend was staying here and she was in the bath and she'd been sick everywhere. She was still being sick in the bath and I was eating pizza next to her and my mum come in and was like, "What are you doing? You're disgusting." Took the pizza off me.
Oh, God. It's hard to believe that. They served you? They give you alcohol?
No, we used to wait outside a shop and then give her someone money to go in and get it. You never done that before?
I did. Well, I didn't have to.
Because you're sisters?
No. So when we got to the school, so I had my own, we had a gang. It was like 6, 7, 8 of us. So as soon as we got to the school, we met up in front of the school and then we left straight away. And we did had like a bar as well. No, we had actually 2 separate bars where we went all the time. And then we just walked in and then...
Yeah, we couldn't do that.
No one asked us, how old are you? Challenge 21? Oh, no. What do you want?
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, we got drunk so many times.
So this mum tried to take her teenage daughter to therapy to try and fix the problem. But the daughter obviously said no. So the mum is still in this situation where she doesn't like her daughter.
You don't need to like your daughter. You can love her, but you don't need to like her. I mean, I think that's something normal, no?
Tell me, that's interesting. Say more.
It is what it is. You, Mummy, if you don't like your daughter's personality, it's fine. It's fine. She's going to come around.
Yeah, she'll grow out of it. Remember when I was younger, my brother and sister used to argue because they were teenagers. They used to argue all the time about, like, they didn't like each other when they were growing up. Like, as brother and sister do. And I remember, because I was little, because I'm like 9 years younger than them. I remember once my brother and sister were going, he was going, "You're spotty." And she was going, she was going, "You're spotty." And he was going, "Well, you're fat." And they were like saying all this stuff.
God.
And then I was on the blackboard and I started drawing like a bum. And I put loads of spots and I went, "There's your bum, Joe." Because I was sticking up for my sister.
Oh my God.
I remember once they both said Tommy to draw a willy on the board. Just because I was little, they were just making fun. And I drew a square with a dot. Anyway, that's my story.
Can you draw one now?
Yeah.
Ooh. I know it's not going to be a big deal of talking about this one, just because every single couple does the same thing. But it just sounds so good. And we have never ever had Will Smith in our episode. So the story, it's about Will Smith and his wife Jada.
Ooh, I love Will Smith.
Oh yeah,
he's my favourite.
Me too.
I don't want to ruin your story, but apparently he's secretly gay.
I don't think so.
Well, that's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true.
No, most probably it's not. I mean, there is no such a thing in Hollywood anymore to be secretly gay.
All of them. So,
Will Smith and wife Jada had sex apparently multiple times a day at the start of their relationship. I mean, that's pretty normal, no?
Mm.
No, yeah. Yeah, so they first began dating after he divorced first wife Sherry Zampio. And then married Jada when she got pregnant with son Jaden. Yeah. That was an opera show with Will Smith. And then he said that I was going to satisfy this woman sexually, or I was going to die trying. So my first thought was like, ooh, okay. So that's why you might had several times sex, because you can't satisfy your woman?
Yeah, that sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a two-way street, though. Like, let's be honest, the woman has to help out with that most of the time. It's not all on the man to make that happen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's hard for a man to be doing everything. They're not an octopus. Do you know what I mean? Like, help him out, man. Fourth story is about the Thames.
There are sharks in the River Thames. Yes, you heard it right. And the scientists are very happy about it. This discovery was made in a recent survey. The trends of wildlife from Thames, the second longest river in the UK, is encouraging for wildlife. This is interesting because the river was declared biologically dead in 1957. The river was deprived of oxygen, meaning that all hopes of life were lost.
The River Thames. Do you ever go to the River Thames?
No.
Well, if you go near the Thames, be warned, there is some different sea life.
Meaning?
Now, back in 1957, the River Thames was declared dead. But now, because of global warming, the temperatures has increased by 0.2 degrees. And that has meant that the Thames now has seals, seahorses, and sharks. And eels.
I don't like sharks.
Well, they're there now. So the river has seen an increase in its range of birds, marine life, mammals, and natural habitat since the 1990s, which is very good news, considering that we're all concerned about the planet. Obviously, it's not good news that that's because of the increase in temperature. But it's nice to know that it's nice to know that animals are thriving in this river. One concern, though, is that although oxygen levels are good right now in the River Thames, so the animals can breathe, there is a problem with the sewage. Because sewage goes into the Thames, and sewage has things called nitrates in, and that's not good for the animals. But there is something happening called the super sewer, which is coming in 2025, that should help with that. So with the climate stuff, do you think enough is being done? Do you think anything will change? Do you think the planet will get fixed?
No. I'm coming from the future. I know that nothing's going to be changed. Worst thing ever is going to happen. It's going to be the zombie apocalypse.
Right. Well, that rounds up this episode. I feel like this episode's been shit.
Yeah.
Not going to lie. So sorry, everyone watching. The good thing is, you get discount now on the food. Agnes, do you want to remind people of that?
Yes. So, our code is going to be TBS10 off and TBS15 off.
If you want to find out the details, they are all below, and we look forward to hearing how much you enjoy your food from Chef Fiesta. Agnes?
Yes.
Next week we won't be as rusty, and I hope you have a great day of sleep.
Oh my God.
What?
I'm gonna eat something and I'm gonna jump back in the bed with my book.
I'm gonna have a shower and then go to get my hair done.
Oh, nice. Guys, by the way, I went to the hairdresser and now I have a fringe and I just can't do my fringe. Look.
It's like ooh ee ooh tang tang walla walla bing bang. So it requires teamwork. If you're just going to go for the vaginal orgasm, then it might be a while, because that doesn't often happen. Do you agree?
Yes.
Why are you embarrassed?
I'm not embarrassed. Well, I might be.